28th. It is 3 o'clock, and we're kicking things off. Michaela Sullivan is joining us today. Michaela, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm so good. I've been so excited to chat with you today.
Yes.
So Michaela is from North Kingstown, and she's a sophomore at Sacred Heart University, so home on vacation, so enjoying the holidays, I hope.
Yes, for sure.
And you're talking to us today about your wish. So thanks to A Wish Come True, a local wish granting organization that grants wishes for children's ages 3 through 18 who have life-threatening illnesses who live in Rhode Island and areas of southeastern Massachusetts. You're speaking to us about your wish today, which is so cool. You went to New York and went to Saturday Night Live.
Yes.
And met one of your favorite comedians, actor, and screenwriter, Colin Jost. So you're here to talk to us a little bit about that today. So let's jump right in. Talk to me a little bit about what gave you this idea and why this was your wish.
Yeah, so for sure, I think when I was thinking of my wish, I also wanted to tie in something that might help me in my future. So I'm going to school right now for media arts and political science, so I thought maybe if I went to Saturday Night Live, I could kind of see what it was all about and see if that was something I really wanted to do, because since I was a kid, that had been my dream to work there. So I thought maybe kind of kill two birds with one stone. I would get to meet my favorite writer, Colin, and then just see the whole behind the scenes of Saturday Night Live, which was just as amazing as I pictured it would be.
So talk to me a little bit about what this opportunity was like for you. Walk us behind the scenes and how it all happened.
Yeah, so it was amazing. When I got there, they were in the writer's room, and they took me in like one of their own. We got to sit in a circle. We were all talking, and they definitely went out of their way to make me feel not uncomfortable in any way. So that was very nice of them. And then I got to go on a tour of the studio, and we got to go to a show when James Franco was hosting. So that was really fun. I love James Franco. So it was amazing to get to see the show, because I know that people wait like 4 years for tickets. So the fact that Colin was able to get my family and I tickets was just amazing, to totally top off the whole experience.
So I think this is so incredible. And when people think of either Make-A-Wish or our local organization and the wish granting organization, A Wish Come True, a lot of people might not consider doing something like this. But A Wish Come True is so awesome. And you look at some of the wishes they've granted. Yes, kids get to go to Disneyland, but they've been able to provide so many unique opportunities, like hosting a family up in Maine, or one child went to see Lady Gaga in concert. And now here you went to go see Saturday Night Live and met Colin Jost, who has he won a Peabody Award, for example. He's been nominated for multiple Emmy Awards, and you might know him as the host of Weekend Update on SNL. So talk to me a little bit about what this opportunity was like for you. I mean, Saturday Night Live is so historic.
Yeah.
Not only for its newsworthiness, but its historic comedy. What was it like for you to just be kind of like part of that liveliness of news, of comedy, and really history?
Yeah, it was surreal. I mean, like you said, Saturday Night Live is an institution. So I was lucky enough to get to stand on the stage, actually.
It's so cool.
And I was on it. I was like, oh my God, like, think of all the people, like Paul Simon. So many people have stood on that stage. And then just to be part of such an amazing institution for a day was awesome. It was great.
So what was the show like? What did they do during the show?
The way it's set up is they have different sets. So they kind of turn the camera based on each set. So like one will be over there, one will be over there. So they kind of have to move everything around, which is chaotic. So you get to watch from above. You get to see the bird's eye view of all the chaos. And they work right up to the last minute. Some of the writers were telling me how they literally, like, after update, they'll cut out parts of sketches that are going to go on after update because of timing. So you can really see all the chaos. You can kind of see people running backstage. It's crazy, but it was so fun.
So you said that you thought this might help you in your future, in your career.
For sure.
When you saw what they were doing and just the timing and the madness that goes into it, and then being able to speak with some of these writers and hear what they do you think that it's kind of helped you narrow down and then also give you insight on maybe what it might be?
For sure. I got to talk to some of the writers about something called UCB, which is in New York. It's a comedy troupe, and they have sketch writing classes and stuff. So I was curious about that. I got to talk to them, and they kind of gave me a good idea that I should pursue that when I get older, when I move to the city, hopefully. And so it was very nice. They were definitely able to help guide me and tell me about the process behind the scenes and everything. So yeah, it definitely like drove my passion further.
That's amazing. What else surprised you about the set? Your dad's behind us. Hi, Bob. He said he was surprised at how small the set was.
It's tiny. I figured it would be that small just because it's a very like elusive show. There's not many people get in, so there was probably about, I'm not very good at estimating, but 80 audience members.
Oh,
There's not a lot. So it was kind of nice. It was very intimate for everyone. It really felt like you're special if you're there, which I thought was very nice. And I feel like if it was a big studio, it just would have been a lot more overwhelming almost. Yeah. So I think it's the perfect size, and it's great because they really haven't changed it in all the years they've been on air, so it's awesome.
That's cool. So you decided to shadow, that was part of your wish, shadow Colin Jost. Any reason why you picked him?
Colin has always been my favorite writer, and he actually wrote this movie that my friend and I love called Staten Island Summer. And I just think he's so funny. I think he's very impressive. He was one of the youngest head writers to be hired. So I don't know, I just thought he was someone who could kind of guide me along, and I was right.
And you were right.
Yeah,
that's
he
so
was
cool.
awesome.
That's so cool. So there's a really neat picture on the Wish Come True Facebook page, so you should check that out. It's so cute.
Yeah, we got to go on the stage, and they had a professional photographer take a photo of us, which was very fun for me.
Yeah, and now you get to have, that's so neat.
Yeah, that was on our Christmas card, actually.
Oh my, yeah, it better be. Talk to me a little bit about other people that you saw. You met some other people like that made historic scenes that I think even if you don't watch SNL, you know about.
Yeah. Scenes. So I got to someone came in. I got to meet the guy. He was on the he wrote the Sweaty Balls sketch with Alec Baldwin a few years ago, which is a classic.
I'm laughing thinking about it.
Yeah, it's such a good sketch. So he was awesome, and they all kind of talked to me about different sketches they had written and different stories from behind the scenes. And I was like, oh, like I didn't know you guys wrote that. So that was nice. I got to really see like the behind the scenes process of it.
That's awesome. Well, I'm glad that you had a good opportunity. Let's talk a little bit about Wish Come True and the organization behind it.
For sure.
Your family's involved in it. Your mom does a lot of work. And let's talk a little bit about you and your condition. You are in college, and dealing with chronic pain can be difficult in general, but being in college and having chronic pain can be extremely difficult.
Yes.
Talk to me a little bit about your condition, your family, and your work with the Wish Come True.
Yeah, so I have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. So basically, in layman's terms, I don't really have the collagen that I'm supposed to have to hold my joints together. So it comes with a lot of dislocations or subluxations. It can affect internal organs, like the stomach, sometimes the heart. So it's a very like widespread condition throughout my body because collagen really is everywhere. So it holds everything together.
Your body.
Yeah. So if there's a lot of pain that comes with it. And like I'll wake up some days, my ribs will be out. I'll just have to like kind of pop them back in and go into class. But it's been good because my professors were very like understanding. They allowed me to do some work from home from my bed if I was ever having a day where I couldn't get up. So I did finish off the semester with very good grades, which was
good for you.
Yeah, it was very good because I didn't get to finish my semester last year because I had to go out on medical leave for surgery. So I got through my first semester of college, which is a big deal.
Which is, I mean, hard enough to get through the semester of college when you have zero health implications to worry about, but being able to get through and finish. So congratulations, good for you.
Thank you so much.
It's hard enough when you don't have something to worry about. So good for you.
Yeah.
And talk to me what it's like, having a wish like this. I mean, it's something to look forward to. Having a vacation is nice to look forward to. So when you have something like this, a trip that you're really looking forward to, being able to meet your favorite actor, screenwriter, comedian, what did that mean for you? Did it help you push forward to get through the pain, to get through college, to get through those finals?
Mm-hmm. I was actually telling that to Colin. I was like, you have no idea how much this means to me.
Yeah.
Because he just said yes, but they probably don't think about like how much this would mean to me. They're just like, oh, like come by. But literally, like I would be in pain. I'd be like, oh, okay, it's fine. Like 2 more weeks till I get to go. And then even after, I'll be like I had bad pain a few days ago, so I just put on my headphones and I was looking through my photos from SNL. We watched some of the sketches from my episodes, so it's definitely nice to have those memories. And then when I had it to look forward to have that.
Yeah.
So that was very nice, and it helped me like cope a little bit better.
I can't imagine what it must be like, and that's pretty neat too, to be able to what episodes, what sketches were on that episode, and you can be like, oh, I was there during that time.
Yeah, and you can kind of like think about like what happened behind the scenes and stuff, things that they don't show on TV, so that's fun.
To kind of help you get through that pain. That's interesting. Talk to me a little bit about what people should know, whether it's about chronic pain or the condition that you have. I mean, this was something rare. When you were growing up, you mentioned that your doctors didn't really know about this.
Yeah.
And so you've been living with this for your whole life. People at home might not know. What would you like people to know, either about your condition or chronic pain in general?
I mean, I would just say you can never really know if someone has a chronic condition. Like, I look completely healthy, but on the inside I have like all these issues. So definitely I would say just know that people with chronic pain don't always present like you would assume that they would, and just that it's not always easy. It can cause other things, like definitely if I'm in pain I'll be irritable or stuff like that. So just watch it. I guess just like watch for signs like that.
I think that would be really hard to deal with, especially because you quote unquote look normal.
Yeah, it definitely is. And sometimes I do feel like people are like, oh, like you're fine. I'll be like, I'm not. Like sometimes like in my suite I can't take out the trash because my shoulders will come out. And I know that some of the people I live with, they're like, oh. So that's definitely a challenge. But other than that, it's great.
It's your body, it's your business.
Exactly,
right?
exactly. And I do everything I can. I push myself as much as I can. But there are some things that I just can't do, which I need to accept. And all of my friends have been great understanding of that, so yeah.
Being able to have a good support system, I think, is definitely necessary.
Absolutely.
You have blogged before, and
yeah.
Talk to me a little bit about, has writing been helpful through this process in dealing with this?
Absolutely. Sometimes when I'm just having a terrible night, I'll sit in bed with my laptop and just write. And then I'll let it sit because it was all emotional. And then the next day I'll fix it. Yeah, but it's definitely very cathartic to get everything out there. And it also raises awareness. So kill two birds with one stone.
I definitely think that's important, being able to write about something emotional or informational.
Yeah.
Combining the two sometimes can help. So A Wish Come True has a plunge coming up. You're going to be out of town.
Yes,
I think some of
unfortunately.
your family is participating, though. Talk to me a little bit about the plunge. Have you participated in years past? And just what is it like to have that kind of fundraiser?
So I've never participated, but I've watched my friends do it.
There you go.
They did it for me last year. But it's very nice to watch all these people, especially when you have people doing it in your honor. Last year all my friends came together and did it for me, and I watched, and that was just very nice. So just to see all these people take their time and effort and go into freezing cold water for a good cause is very, very nice to see.
That's really neat. Well, Michaela, we really appreciate you coming on the show, talking to us a little bit about your wish, and if people want to head out to the plunge, it's New Year's Day, obviously, down in Newport, so we'll put up more information on our webpage as well. When do you head back to school?
January 15th.
And what are you looking to do when you grow up?
So I'm studying both media arts and political communication, or political science, so I'm thinking like political communications, or writing for like a Saturday Night Live or something where I can use both skills. So yeah, hopefully that'll work out.
Awesome. Well, keep in touch with us, will you?
Yeah, thank you.
From the big city.
I definitely will.
Awesome. We appreciate you coming in and keep us in the loop. We'll have more information on A Wish Come True, as well as the plunge and more on our webpage, GoLocal Prov. And please hang tight as we get set for our next guest here on GoLocal Live.